everyone, welcome back to my channel. Um, I had a lot of fun doing the book tag from last week from Patty at Life with Patty is her channel name. And she asked me if I would do one. And I was like, sure. So this is Thursday, November 20th. And next Thursday will be the 27th, and I think it's Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving. I'm filming this the 20th, but you will be getting this Thanksgiving. So let's do the book tag. So, one, do you remember the last book you put down without finishing? So, actually, I put down a book. The last book I didn't put down since I started it was Debbie Maycumber's 12 Days of Christmas. It's literally like 220 pages. So I literally read it in a day. It was so quick. Not because it was fantastic or anything. It just was so short. Two, favorite fictional place or setting. I love New York City. I used to live in New York City. It's just, I know where everything is in New York. It's a comfort. Anywhere in Maine or London. I've spent a lot of time in London. Any of those kind of places. Three, do you DNF? So do not finish. Yeah, I do. Rarely. It has to be so bad, or it's like, oh my God, I have so many other books to read and I'm not really enjoying this. I'm going to come back to it. So I'm going to give you a perfect example of do not finish. So I started to read Lessons in Chemistry and I just couldn't get into it. I was like, oh my God, okay, I am going to come back to this one. And then I came back to it like a year later and I finished it in 2 days. So like there's certain like moments when you are just like, I am not enjoying this, but let me come back to this and you enjoy it. It's same with like an Elaine Hildebrand book. There was an Elaine Hildebrand book that it took me like a month. And I finally was like, oh my God, I can't finish this book. And then I came back to it like 4 months later and I finished it in a day. So, but there are books that I just won't finish ever. I just don't like it. But I also wanted to give you that because I think there's just books that you have to be in the right mood for. So, number 4, author you've read the most books from. So, I've read every Kristen Hanna. I've read every Jodi Picoult. I've read every Taylor Jenkins Reads. I think Nora Roberts has written about 200 books. And I think Danielle Steele is like almost to 200 books. I have not read all Danielle Steele books. I've read most of them. And I've read most of Nora Roberts' books. I would like to thank COVID for that because, when everyone was in sheltered in place, I just was like, okay, I'm going to read all of her books. But yeah. So number 5, drink of choice while reading. All right. I love Diet Coke with lots of ice. Sometimes I will drink wine, but mostly it's Diet Coke with ice. Right now, Diet Coke is having their special edition of lime Diet Coke. Oh my God. It's like the freaking best. I don't know if I can swear in there. I almost swore. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep it classy. It is the best. I used to drink it when it was out, like 2002 to 2005, maybe. Then they retired it. I just put lime in my soda, right? But now it's back for a limited time, and I am taking the most advantage of it ever. Or, if I am trying to be healthy, I drink water with lots of ice. However, Diet Coke wins the most. So 6, important moment in your reading life. So I think the most important moment in my life is like learning to read in like kindergarten. Like I think that's probably the most important moment in my life in far as reading, right? I mean, learning how to read. I still remember when I read my first sentence. The car went past my house or something. I don't remember, but it was something like that. Um, yeah, so that was pretty amazing. So 7, preferred place to read. So here's the thing. I like to read while I'm doing things. So I listen to audiobooks a lot. So I will be on the computer editing stuff or writing reviews of books or playing games and listening to the book. I can do that. I can double task. Um, or I like just to lay down and read. I like to read at night. So, and then number 8, what is your worst habit? Reading habit. I start books at you know 11 o'clock at night, and then I won't finish until 3 or 4 in the morning, and it's like, oh my god, the sun's up. Oops. I do that quite more than I want to admit to. So I'm not. I don't have the best reading habits, and I also just read a lot. I just like usually once I start, I will stop at like 2 or 3 or 4 in the morning. If that, like last Tuesday, well, this Tuesday, the new Nora Roberts book came out. I started the book at midnight when it came out. And then I took a little break. And then I started it around 9 o'clock, the rest of it, because I was like halfway through. And I didn't finish listening until 2 o'clock in the morning. And, that's not the greatest, uh, you know, reading habits. But you know what? I like it. I love reading. I love reading at night. And so you know what? That it works for me. Um, so yeah, I am going to tag Life with Patty and Daphne, My Life and Kitchen Home. I think that's what her title is. The two ladies that host Thursday BookTube. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you, Daphne and um, Patty, for participating. And yeah, have a great Thanksgiving. Keep reading. Bye.